Hi guys, so we are here. We just unboxed Zach's A74, and I got my A73 right here, and we're just gonna kind of talk some quick first impressions between the two. So right off the bat, I noticed that my camera, the A73, is really like skinny here when you hold it. The grip on the A74, super nice, dude. Doesn't that feel so much nicer?
It does, yeah, actually. Yeah, it does. I feel that. Yeah, I see what you mean. Cool.
Yeah, it's like super kind of dinky on the A73. Let's talk about weight. Which one weighs more? What do you think? Like pick both of them up and see what do you think?
I already know right away yours weighs more.
Mine weighs more, eh?
Yeah.
So the A73, Yo, it does feel like it weighs more. Even though this one is like chunkier, like it's a bigger camera, but it does feel like the A73 is heavier.
Like it feels like more of the weight's on this side though.
Yeah. It feels like where it's more evenly distributed here.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's interesting. I actually thought that because it has like the flip screen and just a bigger body, I thought that the A74 would for sure be heavier. We might be wrong though. Maybe the A74 is heavier, but it just from feeling it, the A73 feels heavier. The next thing is the screen on the A73. It's only this flip up screen, which I'll be honest, I do sometimes like, because if I'm filming low, I could just kind of flip the screen up and have it like that. The A74 has a flip out screen, so it's better for if you have to like get a shot where you have to see it. But if you just want to kind of flip the camera out, what I don't like about flip screens is that you have to bring the screen out, and then like you kind of have a little more like real estate that you have to work with, and it's kind of like you have to be careful not to like hit it. So it's like a pro and a con on both screens, but I think I would still go with the flip screen over the tilt up screen that I have.
From other people's videos and stuff, it seems that this flip out screen though doesn't get in the way of like a lot of the ports and stuff. The
side where the ports come out, like the little doors, they're so dinky on the A73. Like they literally kind of like, watch, if I open all of them up, they just kind of flick around like that, right? And then meanwhile on the A74, they went next level with this, and it's just like this really solid, like they just kind of like, how would you explain that? You know?
I don't know, it feels like a solid.
It feels
like,
solid.
Door,
yeah. There's all the doors open on the A74. No flicking around, no like dinking, you know, compared to.
It's just like the construction feels a little bit better.
Way more solid, yeah. Even like the strap things are actually way better than they were on mine.
Yeah, I mean the first time Frogy got the A73, I remember hearing in one of his videos that he showed me, like there was like I heard the noise.
You could hear the little rattle.
And I had no idea what it was, but he told me it was because of that. But these don't move at all. They're like pretty.
Nah, they're really good. I actually removed the clips on my camera, so I only put the clips on if I'm gonna put the strap on. But if I don't use that when I'm with Zach though. For yours, I don't think you would have to remove these, you know, like you could literally keep this on with no strap on. Yeah, it's very solid.
Oh, also one thing that maybe to talk about is the memory card door.
Memory card door, okay.
That was something that we noticed. That was pretty early on.
You noticed that? You were really stoked on that. So I guess the memory card door on the A73 kind of just flips out. And then what does it do on your camera?
Oh, actually, I guess I didn't see the switch on yours, but yeah, mine says legit. It says open, and then you pull, and then I guess you pull. I guess that's a little bit weird, but
yo, so mine is faster, eh?
It is
a flip out.
Yeah, because this one you have to flip the switch and then pull. So yeah, I guess yours is a little bit different.
That reminds me of like my 5D. My 5D door would open like that. I actually think that's more secure probably.
You
than
think
this.
so? True.
I don't know. Like more weather sealed maybe or something like that.
There's also the 3 card slots.
Yeah. So Zach has 3 card slots here. 2 of them are. It's like there's 2 slots, but one of the slots can actually take 2 cards stacked on it, which is pretty cool.
And then so you could have only one CF Express or 2 SDs.
2 SD cards or a CF Express, which is kind of crazy. That means you could have 3 cards in this at once.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Wow.
Another thing that I thought was cool, and that some other people pointed out, that there's a switch. So when you toggle the different modes, so like auto, manual, and stuff like that, there's actually a photo and video mode, or like a dial right there that you switch off right there. So it says photo and video, so you can just toggle between them
instead of just having it all on one dial, right?
Exactly.
You gotta switch the whole dial.
Because then it means that you could maintain the settings that you have on either photo or video, which I thought was sick.
It's a Canon thing actually, I think.
Is it?
I feel like my 5D had like the photo and video switch.
Yeah.
The A73 has the exposure compensation. Is that what this is? The exposure compensation dial, which is just dedicated to that. A7 IV doesn't. I mean, I think that acts as an exposure compensation dial, but you could probably program it to do more things. But it just doesn't have like the numbers, like the -3 to +3. You don't have that on the A7 IV, but you don't really need that, you know.
You said you like the EVF too.
Oh yes, let's talk about that. So,
and even the screen.
So we turned this camera on, and we could not believe how clear the screen was. That's actually one of my biggest complaints about the A7 III. When you're outside in daylight, you cannot see this screen. So hopefully your camera is gonna be a lot better at that, because
we're hoping, yeah.
Yeah, I have to use the EVF on this camera when I'm outside. I just can't tell if I'm exposed properly. I can't tell if I'm in focus, so I gotta go like this, and you know, and then like kind of blindly film. Hopefully this kind of solves the issue of that.
I hope so too. I mean, I don't even know if it's at its brightest right now, but in here it was pretty sharp. Like it was something nice, that we saw, and we're like, okay, that's like really, really crispy.
And then the EVF, I'm not sure. I think it is higher megapixels than this one. I still think the EVF on the A7 III is really good, like way better than the LCD screen, but from what we saw on the A7 IV, that looked really sharp too. Yeah. Like I think that's a better EVF.
This camera has been like one of the benchmarks of making sure, like of hybrid cameras.
Yeah.
Like it's for sure like one of the staples when it comes to that. But I'm happy.
You have the upgraded version of this basically.
Yeah. Like, and I wouldn't have honestly, I wouldn't have been heavily invested in trying to get this or thinking about it if you guys didn't have good things to say about that.
Yeah,
one.
that's
so
true.
I'm happy.
I definitely know for sure if I did not have an A7 III right now, I would go for the A7 IV if I had the money. Since I already have the A7 III, is it worth upgrading to the A7 IV? I would say not really. Maybe if it wouldn't cost you that much more to upgrade, it's worth it. But if you really have to go out of your way to upgrade to the A7 IV from the A7 III, I don't think it's worth it unless you're trying to do like 4K 60, because that's the one thing this doesn't have. And then photo mode, I'm not getting into photo mode. I don't know what the differences are there, but
yeah, they both take photos.
They both take photos.
Like we don't have it, but the A7S III, the photo, we already know that this is better with photos.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, you know. But I'm happy, and let's shoot some shit like this, yo.
Yeah. One more thing I want to compare, box sizes. Let me see your box, bro.
No.
This is my box.
No way.
Dude, because I noticed how small this is. Like, I went into my closet to get this. How dusty it is, but...
Damn.
Yeah, it's a big box size difference. So that's why I pulled this out, and I'm like, whoa, it was this small, and like, this is just the body too, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No kid or anything.
But I mean, that's cool. It means bigger box means better camera, I think, right?
Yeah, you know, they spend a little bit more. Like
yeah.
2 cents more for the cardboard. But
okay, let's go outside and get some test shots with the A7 IV at 4K 60. That's all we're going to shoot, 4K 60. Just like a couple shots, you know, because I really want to see what it looks like. And I mean, oh, come on. You guys just want to watch an unboxing video? No, let's go. Let's put some shots, yo. All right, see you guys there.